Aquarius, Pisces, welcome in, beautiful souls. Aquarius, Pisces, Cuspers, if you're feeling like your old life no longer fits, August is about to show you why. This month brings two eclipses, the powerful 8-8 Lionsgate portal, and a brand new chapter your soul has been preparing for. Stay with me because Spirit has a lot to say. Welcome in, my beautiful Aquarius, Pisces, Cuspers. Welcome back, those of you that are returning. And those of you that's new, hi, it's Manda. August feels incredibly significant for you. If July felt like you were closing some chapters, August is where you begin stepping into an entirely different version of yourself. This isn't just another month. Like what Spirit is showing me is a bridge. One foot is standing in the past while the other is reaching towards a future you haven't fully seen yet. You may feel moments of uncertainty, but that's only because your soul is stretching beyond what once felt familiar. Now, this month does carry energies of destiny. We do have the Chiron turning retrograde, asking to revisit some old wounds, not to suffer through them again, but to finally understand how much you've grown. You may suddenly realize that situations which once did hurt you no longer have the same power over you. That's healing, right? And August 8th, the 8-8 portal, we're busy moving through that energy as we all enter August, right? The 8-8 Lionsgate portal. And this energy feels incredibly aligned for your cusp. The portal isn't simply about manifestations. It's asking you to become the version of yourself that is ready to receive what you've been asking for. Many of you have been praying for change. And like the Spirit is saying here, your blessings have been waiting for your courage. This is a month to raise your standards. Trust your intuition and stop settling for situations that no longer reflect your worth. Everything will be accelerating as well. Because the solar eclipse in Leo, the 12th, right? It's opening brand new doorways. You know, eclipses often remove what's unstable so something stronger can take its place. At first, this can feel a little uncomfortable, all right? Because eclipses rarely ask for permission. They simply redirect us. For some of you, this could be changes around relationships. For some of you, it's going to be career, or others, it's going to be your purpose. But whatever shifts now is creating space for something that fits the person that you're becoming, not the person you've been. Mercury does have powerful conversations with Pluto, Uranus, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn throughout the month. Your thoughts become sharper. Hidden truths may surface. Important conversations arrive. Some of you finally receive answers you've been waiting for months. Even financially, like this month is to think about long term rather than emotionally. Like avoid rushing decisions during moments of uncertainty. I mean, like the energy improves as the month unfolds, right? Especially if you remain patient and you trust the process instead of like forcing outcomes. Even love carries some deep lessons, like Venus moving into Libra. Relationships seek greater balance, honesty, and fairness. If you're single, maybe someone may just be entering your life who challenges you to receive love differently rather than like chasing it. Hey, if you are in a relationship, August might just be encouraging honest conversations that strengthen your foundation instead of avoiding those difficult emotions. And healing does continue on every level. Saturn, Neptune, Pluto all remain retrograde with Chiron. But Saturn, Neptune, Pluto specifically reminding you that real transformation happens from the inside first. Like Spirit's showing me layers falling away, like old fears, limiting beliefs, the identities you've outgrown. Like by near the end of the month, everything just becomes more spiritual, alright? The lunar eclipse in Pisces, the 28th. together with the full moon in Pisces, it's going to feel especially powerful for you guys. My Aquarius Pisces cusp, where emotions might just be rising to the surface. Intuition becomes incredibly strong. And something that you've been carrying emotionally for a long time is finally ready to release. Some of you may cry, you may forgive, you may finally let go, and afterwards maybe some of you might just wonder why you carried for so long. Why did you carry it for so long, Spirit saying that this eclipse isn't taking something away from you, it's returning you to yourself. Overall, August is not asking you to become someone new. It's asking you to remember who you've always been beneath the fear, the doubt, even the expectations of others. So beautiful souls, let's dive into these cards. Thank you for hitting the like button, for being here, supporting this channel in any way it means possible. And yeah, so these cards was inspired from my daughter. She saw a video on TikTok. Yeah, this definitely did show on the top here in pre-shuffle. Light green could be significant. Miami could be significant. Grass could be significant. The letters M, G, B. Fives are about change, all right? New beginnings, growth, opportunities. Let's see if there's one more here for our Aquarius Pisces cups for the month of August. Spirit, angels, ancestors. All right, 2. So gray colors. So the first one here is frost gray. Reflection, patience, clarity. And this is fairy dust, like a purpley gray, all right? Manifestations, magic, possibility. The letter F or D could be significant for some of you. The letter G, the letter T, N, P, B. The number 4, the number 10, all right? 5, 10, 4 could be specific house placements in your chart, your birth chart. Could be synchronicities that you've been seeing. Very interesting. 2 more cards fell on the floor here. Another gray color. Gray cable, alright. Boundaries, stability, protection. The letter TN. The number 13, right, is that death and rebirth number. An aquatant, healing, peace, renewal. The letter A or T could be significant. Right. Some of you, 3, 17, 15, 8, 6. All right, let's keep them out. I know more channeled messages will come out as I shuffle these cards. Spirit, angels, ancestors, all of the highest light and good, please come through for our Aquarius, Pisces, Cuspers for the month of August. The messages they need. Again, thank you for hitting that like button, beautiful souls, leaving comments, being subscribers here, and supporting the channel in any ways means impossible. 7 of Wands just fell out the deck. Let's clarify this. Death. 7 and 13 could be significant. The number 20 could be significant for some of you. 2s. Pisces, Aquarius, Pisces, Cuspers. This is a big opening. This is where you are right now. It tells me you're tired of fighting battles that no longer deserve your energy. Some of you may have spent a long time defending yourself, proving yourself, explaining yourself, or trying to hold something together. But August saying here that with these cards coming out, Leo and Scorpio energy, you don't have to keep fighting what's already ending. And this connects beautifully actually with the Saturn retrograde, the Neptune retrograde, Pluto retrograde, and even the Pisces lunar eclipse later this month. There's this deep internal clearing. Death isn't saying something terrible is happening. It's just like about that old version of your life that's losing its grip. Perhaps that's why maybe you've felt different. Not necessarily losing strength, but maybe like you're learning where your strength actually belongs. You know, these cards that came out here, I'm getting here that something new is growing, but I'm also hearing don't rush it, right? I mean, the words that are all on these cards is the new beginning, growth, opportunity, reflection, patience, clarity, manifestation, magic, possibility, healing, peace, renewal, boundaries, stability, protection. I'm hearing that you will be having new opportunities around you, but you're also being asked to pause, reflect, heal, and protect your energy. Fairy dust. Manifestations, magic, possibility, right? This feels important because there's still magic available to you, but I'm hearing you don't have to force it. Your job is to create space for it. All right? Great cable here. All right? Boundaries, stability, protection. Protect what you're building, I'm hearing. Not everyone needs access to your plans and to your energy. I'm hearing color your life, whatever that means. All right, this is what to release is the Magician. This one's very interesting because the Magician is normally a very powerful manifestation card, all right? I'm hearing Spirit is asking to release the need to control how everything unfolds. You have the ability to create. Let's create your life, color your life. You have the skills, the ideas, but you don't have to manipulate every detail into place, right? And with August eclipse season, right? Sometimes we think manifestation means I need to make this happen. But I'm hearing here in August, set the intention, take the aligned action, and allow the universe and your spirit team to meet you halfway. All right? Obviously, put in the work and then let the universe meet you halfway. Let's dive deeper. Your conscious goals. All right, so we have the Ace of Wands reversed here. This tells me that you're craving a new beginning, but maybe your fire may not feel completely switched on yet. Maybe you have an idea or a dream or a new project or a career direction, a relationship possibility, but maybe something feels delayed. And honestly, I don't think it's necessarily a no. It feels more like a not yet kind of energy or not in the way you originally imagined it. All right? We do have the Leo solar eclipse on the 12th, all right? Which can help reignite that fire. But also don't pressure yourself to have everything figured out immediately. Sometimes the spark needs a little bit of oxygen before it becomes a flame. Let's have a look at your conscious needs. There's double ones, 11, the 11. 11 could be significant, or again, 2, 2, all right? Or the number 22 could be significant. Here's the Empress. 3s could be significant too. This is your conscious needs. This is beautiful. I'm hearing you need more, you need nourishment, you need softness, you need to receive, you need to feel safe enough to grow. And this connects beautifully also to the energy of Venus, the Venus energy in August, that you're being reminded that life isn't supposed to be one constant struggle. You deserve relationships that nourish you, people that nourish you, work that doesn't completely drain you. Maybe even your home environment, maybe you need a home environment where you can breathe, money that provides you stability, and most importantly, a relationship with yourself where you stop treating rest, yes, like it's something that has to be earned. So I'm hearing here that the Empress is saying you don't have to chase any growth. You create the environment and let it grow. What is standing in your way? The Knight of Swords reversed. An air sign could be significant, or communication, or maybe things feel like it's been rushing. It's like rushing energy, right? Maybe overthinking. Maybe it could be reacting before you've had time to process. Maybe sending the message too quickly. Maybe making a decision because you're uncomfortable with uncertainty. Or maybe it's going to be about allowing someone else's urgency to become your urgency, you know. Mercury is moving through Leo and then into Virgo. So communication is going to become a major theme this month, all right? I did pick up the number 3 as well from the Empress. 3s are about creation in communication. The Spirit is saying pause before you react. Not every thought needs to become an action, right? Not every argument needs your response. Not every opportunity needs an immediate yes. All right, let's have a look and see what to avoid. 6 of Wands. Yeah, let's clarify. 6s could be significant. The Sun, 16 could be significant. Strong Leo energy here. Right, we do have a lot of Leo energy this month. I'm hearing here what to avoid is to be careful about seeking validation. Right, the 6 of Wands is about wanting the energy of recognition or success. The Sun reverse can show feelings like maybe you're not being seen, or you feel not seen, you feel unappreciated, you don't feel celebrated, or maybe not acknowledged enough. So what together I'm hearing is don't measure your progress by the applause. Avoid that, all right? You may be doing something incredibly important that nobody really all can see yet. I'm hearing you building something, you're practicing something, you're improving something, you're becoming something, or you're becoming. Yeah, let's go deeper in here and see what further messages Spirit has to say here. Yeah, not everything needs to be publicly celebrated before it becomes successful. I'm also hearing don't compare your chapter to someone else's highlight reel. Judgment reversed. This is what to focus on or to embrace. This one's quite deep. I'm hearing here, stop judging yourself for what you didn't know before. Stop replaying old decisions and stop asking, why didn't I see it sooner? The energy of why didn't you see it sooner? Like, because you weren't the person that you were today when you made those choices. You made the choices with what you knew. August asks you to stop living in the courtroom of your own mind. Of the choices you made at your best ability with the knowledge that you had. The eclipses, I'm hearing at the end of this month, especially the Pisces lunar eclipse, is going to bring some sort of emotional closure around something that you've been carrying. And I'm hearing Spirit saying to you, forgive yourself and move forward. let's dive deeper where you will find support. All right, let's dive in where to find support. I do apologize. I had to pause for a moment. Nine of Wands is the energy that your support is your resilience. But this also doesn't mean that you're doing everything alone. All right. Yeah. The Great Cable card. All right. Boundaries, stability, protection. Like, I'm getting the energy here that your support may actually come through people who understand what you've been through. But I'm also hearing, most importantly, through people who respect your boundaries. Because the Nine of Wands is also the energy of you have survived a lot. Maybe some of you are actually tired, perhaps, all right? But I'm hearing that you're not finished. And you don't need to lower your boundaries simply because someone wants access to you. All right? The number 9 could also be significant. 11-9 could be significant for some of you. All right, let's have a look at the underlying energy. The 8 of Pentacles. All right. This is the quiet story under everything, that you are building something, even if it's slowly, even if it's one piece at a time. This could be your career, your finances, your healing, your spiritual development, relationships with yourself. Maybe even I'm hearing for some of you, this could be a YouTube channel or some sort of creative journey or online presence that you've been working on. The important thing I'm hearing is the consistency. I'm also hearing, don't underestimate the small improvements. August isn't necessarily about one giant overnight transformation, all right? It's about becoming better, stronger, and more skilled one day at a time, like one video at a time, or as you progress. All right, let's get another card out here for the potential to activate. Hermit. All right, a lot of the two Virgo energies coming out here. Virgo, you could have strong Virgo energy in your chart. Hermit, all right. Your greatest potential this month may come from stepping back. Not disappearing from life, not isolating yourself, but becoming quiet enough to actually hear yourself. Yes, reflection, patience, clarity. The answers you're looking for may not come from another person. They may actually come when you finally stop asking everyone else what they think and then ask, what do I know? Yeah, rather, instead of asking everyone else what they think, ask yourself, what do you know? You're right. The Hermit is the answers within. All right. The Hermit is that incredible spiritual card, right? I'm hearing you're a very spiritual person. Even with the Pisces lunar eclipse approaching, I'm hearing some of you, your intuition may become stronger. All right. Going within, collecting your own wisdom and your own intuition, your own gut feelings. I'm hearing pay attention to the dreams, the synchronicities, those gut feelings, all right? We've got double nines here. Double nines could be significant for some of you. Those quiet moments when something simply doesn't feel right, or perhaps even suddenly feels completely right. Pay attention to that. All right, let's get some final messages out here for love. Wheel of Fortune, like things are turning, all right? This is a Jupiter card, all right? Jupiter in Leo, all right? Things are moving forward. The wheel is turning. All right, love messages. Let's get 2 cards out here. Queen of Wands reversed and the Fool reversed. Love has a warning here. Those of you that is single, I'm hearing, don't choose someone simply because they make you feel wanted. The Queen of Wands, fire energy, alright, and she's reversed here. Feminine energy. It's the energy of insecurity, comparison, jealousy, or the energy of giving your power away because maybe you're afraid someone won't choose you. And the Fool reverse says, don't jump blindly. If someone new enters your life, I'm hearing, enjoy getting to know them, but don't ignore the red flags, all right? You know those red flags right in the beginning of the relationship, right? As you're getting to know someone. So don't ignore the red flags because you're excited about the possibility. I think that's where most people get it wrong in the beginning of relationships, getting to know people, all right? Paying attention to the red and the green flags. Okay, so those of you that are in a relationship, perhaps you can ask yourself, are you being yourself in this relationship, or are you shrinking yourself to keep the peace? Yeah, because here's the Empress, right? Learning to receive love from a place of worth and not desperation. Not competition, not proving, and definitely not chasing. I'm hearing August wants healthy love, not simply exciting love. So I feel like your cards and even the astrology here, my Aquarius, Pisces, Cuspers, are telling it one beautiful story actually here, is that you're not being punished by any sort of delays. I'm hearing you guys are being redirected. All right? 7 of Wands and Death. The old battles are ending in the month of August. As you're entering August, you're learning to receive. You are busy building. You're discovering yourself with the Hermit. Yes, and even if we look here, new beginnings, patient manifestation, healing boundaries. That is your August roadmap. The 8-8 portal, the Leo solar eclipse, the Pisces lunar eclipse. This month it feels like a doorway, but Spirit's also saying here, they don't want you running also blindly, all right? Take those moments to pause, to breathe, and to listen, and to go within. Because I'm hearing that your next chapter isn't asking you to become someone else. It's asking you to stop abandoning yourself. My Aquarius, Pisces, Cuspers, let me know in the comments. What are you ready to stop fighting for? Because I really feel like that question is going to mean something different for every single one of you that is watching today. And remember, you don't have to chase the new chapter. You simply have to become available for the next one. Beautiful souls, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, hitting that notification bell, supporting this channel. Until next time, protect your energy, trust your intuition, and remember, whatever is leaving your life in the month of August, or even in the next 18 months, is making room for what finally belongs there. I'm sending you all so much love, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.